Shalom, shalom. All right, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Honors to the elders Amanda, Elder Sagalah, Elder Yahweh. Blessings, protections, and peace to the men and women and children who's currently waiting for the return of our Adawan in power. And title of this lesson is Conscience, all right, which is a word search. All right, and that's lately what I've been on for a little bit, going through scriptures and looking up words, seeking to gain more insight and understanding on even some of the stuff that we read on a daily basis. Some of the most basic of some scriptures you can pull a lot out of just by going into the etymology or the definition of certain words, all right, to give more insight and clarity. And so let me read this word, and then I'm gonna go into it, because just thinking about it was which scripture says. I don't know what. Let me see something. I'm gonna come back to this, and so hopefully, this is edifying, and I make a point. I was thinking about something concerning the time that we live in, and as the scriptures say, for the most part, well, let's do this. The scriptures say, because we haven't been here long on this earth to understand everything like we know, but over a course of time, we see things through experience. But the scriptures break it down more perfectly. Job 8:8, for I pray thee for the former age, and prepare thyself for the search of thy fathers. For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon the earth are as a shadow. All right, we don't know nothing. Shall not they teach thee and tell thee in other words out of their heart? All right, so I'm to make a point, because there are certain things I remember when I'm, just being younger. All right, and just let me go here. 2 Corinthians 14 and 15, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall happen and be done hereafter. But this is the point. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more evils shall increase upon the earth that dwell therein. All right, so much more evils. The world is weaker through as time goes on, because evils have increased. And me being the age, I'm a little older. I just see the little bit of time that I've been here, the rapid decline of people's mental fortitude, man. All right, and the mental, the building up of your mental fortitude comes from taking heed into the word. All right, getting into your conscience, because there was things that we used to say back in the day. Even when people did, as they say, dirt. All right, dirt on the streets, or there were limits. All right, their conscience would condemn them. All right. And this just growing up, just talking to people that have walked different paths in life and have changed, and there were certain things morally that they couldn't do. But we're in an age now where iniquity is abounding, all right, and the love of many is waxing cold, all right. No more boundaries or anything, and all of that starts in what what you call your conscience, all right, your mental facility. So let's go here. Let me read this, and this is from the KJV dictionary definition: conscience, internal self-knowledge or judgment of right and wrong, or the faculty, power, or principle within us, which decides on the lawful or unlawfulness of our own actions and affections, and instantly approves or condemns them. All right, the inner voice. All right, which that inner voice should be this word. All right, but for most people, sometimes it is not. All right, and consider original faculty of our nature. So man man was created to be a certain kind of way, man. All right, made in the image and the likeness of the Lord. But through the course of time, wickedness have abounded in the earth, and you see the fall of this place has been going since the Adam pretty much has fell. All right, and matter of fact, it says that in let me see something if I can see this wisdom of Solomon. All right, because men were made to be righteous. Let me see, is it 2? Let me see. All right, so this is Wisdom of Solomon 2:23. For the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. And they that do hold of his side, all right, they do find it, man. All right, making choices, but those choices start within your conscience, man, in your mind. All right. To consider it rather as the general principle of moral appropriation and disappropriation applied to one's own conduct and affections, alleging that our notions of right and wrong are not to be deduced from a single principle or faculty, but from various powers of understanding and will, various powers that power is from the Lord. All right, being convicted by their own conscience, they went out one by one. And if you read John chapter 8, all right, I may go into that. It says the conscience manifests itself in the feeling of obligation we experience, which precedes, attends, and follows our actions. So these things supposed to, when we read these things, we're supposed to, these things that are in our mind, they push us into action. Conscience is first occupied in ascertaining our duties before we proceed to action, then in judging of our actions when performed. All right, this is right way of living. So let me go to the book of John, chapter 8. Let me see something real quick. All right, so I was digging into that and possibly do another word search. All right, this is the book of John, chapter 8. All right, and this is of the adulterous woman. Yahushua went to the Mount of Olives, and early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came into him and sat down and taught them. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery, and when they had set her in the midst, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded that such should be stoned, but what sayest thou? This they said, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Yahushua stooped down with his finger and wrote on the ground, as he heard them not. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him cast the first stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest even unto the last. And Yahushua was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. And Yahushua lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, and said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Hath no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Yahushua said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. In verse 12, then spake Yahushua unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life. All right, and that's what Yahushua brought into the world. He brought into this world light. All right, the understanding. All right, of giving us this word, so that we won't walk into darkness, mental darkness. All right, and that word, all right, metaphor used of ignorance of divine things and its associated wickedness and the resilient misery in hell. All right, which is hell is in the mind. All right, it's not no fiery place. It's just having a condemned mindset. All right, extreme degradation. All right, of sin. All right. So let me go to because verse 12 is the point, that the Lord's word. All right, his ways are higher than our ways. And let's get that. All right, let's get Isaiah 55 and 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. As the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and return not hither, but watereth the earth, and make it bring forth the bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. So, and this is how we prosper mentally, all right, by taking heed unto the word, man, all right, giving heed unto the counsel of the Lord, all right, giving us mental fortitude or standard to raise up against certain thoughts that creep into our mind, all right, for the most part, all right, because if your conscience pretty much don't condemn you, as the scriptures say, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation, pretty much of the dead. All right, we are lively when we put our trust in the Lord. All right, let me go here. All right, this is not a long lesson, but and it's a beautiful thing to have that, because during the time of people had the law. All right, but the Lord brought a new and better way, because no one was able to keep the law fully in that time, all right, because of the oppression of the enemy, all right. No, I think there were some that keep the law, but the Lord himself came to pretty much to save, man, all right, and to show mercy, all right, to bring mercy back, mercy and grace back to the earth. Let me go to 1 John. I'll close out from here. 1 John 3. And all right, 1 John 3 and 20. So it's a beautiful thing that what he did. This is 1 John 3 and 20. For if our heart condemn us, the Most High is greater than our heart, and knoweth all things. All right, and knoweth all things. The Most High is greater than our heart, and knoweth all things. Beloved, if our heart condemn us not, then we have confidence toward the Most High. So if our mind don't condemn us, all right, we have confidence towards the Lord, man. All right, and we're not going to be held back to do the things that we need to do. All right, it's just going into how this life is an everyday battle. Let me read that again. If our heart condemn us, the Most High is greater than our heart, and knoweth all things. All right, and that doesn't mean that we're just condemned. All right, the bottom line is, as a pursuant to what I had on here first, Psalms 119 and 9, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way. All right, by taking heed thereunto according to the word. So let me go here, and I'll definitely close out on this one. All right, second. Wait. Sirach. All right. This is Sirach 14 and 2. Blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord. All right. Blessed is the man whose conscience hath not condemned him. All right, and whose hope is not fallen from the Lord, because scriptures say, I can't find it. Let me type it in. Then I'll actually close on this. A righteous man falls. Proverbs 24 and 16. All right. Blessed is that man. All right. King James, for a righteous man falleth, Proverbs 24 and 16, for a righteous man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. All right. All right. So you see that in the New Living Translation. The godly man trips 7 times, but they will get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. All right, so the whole purpose of this word is not to to condemn you and to get you out of that mindset, but to also, all right, to clean yourself up and get back up again. All right, and keep it pushing. All right, in spite of the circumstance. So with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying and comforting. And with that, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto our power Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.